Good day. Welcome again to the Emmanuel Exploration Society. I want to be sharing with you today on a subject that I thought about several years ago. And the subject is I believe, I believe. I will say things that you are unwilling to say, or perhaps you're unable to say. I've had a lot of people through the years come to me for counseling, and we dealt with a lot of different subjects. And your memories as a child are, they don't come easy. They have a lot of baggage with them. But I want to make one little humorous statement in relation to I believe, I believe. Do you remember when you first come to grips with the fact that there was no Santa Claus? Did you catch your parents playing the role of Santa Claus? Or the guy in the mall or the guy up the street that had the fake beard? Things just didn't work out right. Well, my first realization of no Santa Claus, I was around 8 or 9 years old. And of course, you have to go to bed for Santa Claus to come. For some reason, he can't come while you're staying up. So my brother, older brother Jerry, and I went to bed that night with anxious anticipation of Santa Claus coming. Man, we wanted Santa to come and couldn't wait to see what he would bring. So sometime in the night, I don't remember when, I went to sleep, but I woke up and I heard noise in the house. So I got out of bed, as you know, kids do, we sneak around. And I kind of made my way toward the noise, and I cracked the door, and guess what did I see? Behind the door was 2 beautiful Swin bicycles. 2 of them. So I figured one for me, one for my brother. But no Santa Claus. It was Mama and Daddy putting the finishing touches, assembling those bicycles. See, I got a glimpse behind the curtain. There was my parents, no Santa Claus, a quiet realization that something of what I thought was real was not. I believed until I didn't. Now, you know I didn't tell my parents that I found out about Santa Claus. Why? Because I wanted the presents to keep coming. I didn't want to give up the presents, man. I wanted my presents every Christmas. And there's an emotion tied to Christmas. It feels like Christmas. You've heard people say, well, this feels like Christmas. This feels like Friday, or this feels like Saturday. There's an emotion that is tied with it. We believe this not because it's true, but we choose to keep believing it. Now, why do we choose to keep believing in Santa? The reason is really simple. We have an emotional attachment to the idea. As we grow up and we get older, we realize that Santa wasn't real. Now, I have never figured out what a rabbit has to do with Easter, but you know, they leave those baskets on your door. And then the tooth fairy miraculously comes in and takes your tooth out from under your pillow and puts some money in. How many of you wish that you could lose more teeth so you get more money? All right, so the hard question, I think, is, I want to say what you maybe are unwilling to say or unable to say. We outgrow childhood illusions, but do we ever outgrow the need for the illusions? Are we still just nodding along, still winking and saying, I believe, while quietly knowing things just don't quite add up? Cold hard facts. Most illusions don't end with discovery. They end when we're willing to lose what they give us. The emotional security blanket, tradition, security, identity, belonging. Don't just ask, what do I believe, but ask, why do I still need to believe it? The simple answer is that we are emotionally tied to these emotions. The most powerful illusions are not one we are taught as children. Now watch this. They're not the ones we're taught as children, but the ones we choose to ignore as adults. We're still living in the world of illusions because we like the way it feels. All right, see you again next time.